week, and if you're new, welcome to The Well Heeled. Today we're going to be talking about pointed toe shoes. In particular, how to fit them so that they don't hurt your feet as much. Elouise is a bit of a master of this.
Well, it is one of the most common questions we get as podiatrists, isn't it, Ellie?
Sorry.
She's just choking on coffee there. She couldn't wait.
I was just laughing because it reminded me of the style and zippers thing. Yes, it is one of the most common questions we get as podiatrists. Well, probably more so one of the most common complaints. Pointed toe shoes really hurt. And yeah, they do, especially if you're fitting, your exact size. If you're normally a size 8, you get a size 8 pointed toe. It does cause pain because obviously the toes are getting cramped up through here, and we're going in and doing this to them, which not only can irritate bunions if you've already got them and bursts on the toe, but can create them as well if we're not careful.
That's right.
So what do we do, Elouise?
Well, really, we need to look at a couple of things. First of all, we're looking at the material of the pointed shoe.
Yes.
But we're looking most importantly at the fit of the pointed shoe. And you really nailed it on the head just before there, Ellie, when you said the shoe size. And as a general rule of thumb, I think you really need to look for, on average, half a size bigger to sometimes a full size bigger in a pointed shoe.
There we go, that's a TWH hack right there.
That's right.
Yeah.
And why do we do that? Well, like you pointed out, we're looking at the pointed shoe, the pointed toe, and yes, it becomes more tapered and your toes are all squashed as it heads to the front. You really need to make sure that when you try the shoe on, that the widest part of your toe fits the widest part of the shoe. Okay?
Yes. Yep.
So these are my old faithfuls. I love these shoes.
These are beautiful.
They're a nice midi heel. We've got this beautiful goat leather around the ankle, which I tie up. It is so comfortable. I can wear these all night. They are really pointed, but they do not hurt at all because the leather is really supple.
So soft, yeah.
So there's no stitching as well around here, and we're big on talking about stitching because that really is a potential irritant, and
absolutely,
particularly if you're looking at the pointed shoe, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because it's just not very forgiving at all.
They're often quite shallow too, the way that they're made, so there's not a lot of room.
That's right. But aesthetically, that's what we're after, because as soon as you go for a really deep toe box, it starts looking clunky and we're looking more orthopedic, aren't we?
Yeah, absolutely.
We don't really want that.
No, and there's a way around it, so...
That's right.
There you go.
So if we imagine your big toe joint, and as Ellie said just then, if you've got a bunion, you're going to have to be especially careful. Or if you've got a really thick or deep big toe joint, you as well also need to be very, very careful. But put the shoe on and check that your big toe joint sits at the widest part of the shoe. So that is right there. Now, if your big toe, once you put the foot in, is up here, you need to go up half a size. And in doing that, it will bring the foot back, and it also means that your toes aren't being squashed and tapered.
Yeah, so they're not sitting up as high in this pointed section.
That's right.
So therefore, there's not as harsh of an angle, and they've got a bit more room.
There's a lot more room.
That's a very good trick.
I guarantee you, if you go up half a size, you'll be so much more comfortable.
Yeah.
If the leather is a patent, you definitely need to go up half a size.
They can be some of the most uncomfortable, unfortunately.
They are.
They're stiff. They're very stiff.
They are. They're really unforgiving, so you need to be really careful about that.
Yeah.
Now, side effects of going up half a size. There's a couple of things you need to look out for.
Yes.
This shoe works beautifully with that tip because we've got our good old tie around the ankle which holds everything in, and it's going to secure you in nicely.
Yeah, you're not going to fall out of the shoe.
Yeah, if you go up a whole size and there's nothing to hold you in, there's no strap, then you're going to be moving, and that's irritation and a disaster waiting to happen.
Yeah.
So we'll avoid that, thanks.
Yes, thank you.
But half a size will generally fix the problem.
Yes.
Second side effect that can happen is if your toe is finishing back here and you've got this big long extended pointed section out the front, when you're walking, it can feel a little odd, and you can end up dragging the toe of the
like
shoe.
clown shoes.
That's right.
Tripping on the front part as well.
That's right.
Walking upstairs.
That's right.
Yeah.
So you need to check that you're looking after and protecting the tips of your pointed shoes. You might find that the leather gets a little damaged, and you might need to do some leather care on that. And we've already done a video on leather care.
We have leather and upper care. I will link that below.
That's right. In fact, I think we even used these guys in
Yeah,
the
we
video.
did. Yeah, so that works out.
Yeah. So
Very
these
well.
are old favourites. I've worn these to death, and hence I do nourish them with that leather
And
conditioning.
they're in great condition.
Yeah,
So,
they've lasted really well.
that's actually not a bad point. Generally though, you were talking about, I think, the leather care, for if this tip gets damaged.
That's
but
right.
Doing it even before you wear them does soften it a bit too. So
Absolutely.
Yeah, so that's a great idea as well, to apply some leather softener. Is that what it's called, or is it moisture?
It's conditioner.
Conditioner,
Yeah.
leather conditioner
Yes.
around here, and
Yeah.
that'll make it a bit more supple when you wear it.
Yeah.
So
There
great
you go.
tip, Elouise. Very good.
So the pointed toe shoe is not necessarily evil and bad for your foot.
No, apparently not.
No, you just need to be sure that you've got the right size. And as we said, on average you want to go up half a size, sometimes a full size,
Yeah.
to allow that widest part of the shoe fits the widest part of your foot.
And that's really the key with a lot of the things we talk about, and wearing heels in general. There's a smart way to do it, and there's a not so smart way, and this is the smart way to wear pointed shoes.